Fly City got some dogs in it, dogs in it. Fly City come off all in it, dog in it. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it. Fly City got some dogs in it, dogs in it. Fly City come off all in it, dog in it. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it. Rain ain't come, we come for us, come charge, come charge. Ain't come in, we force ourselves to be strong for it, strong for it. Northside slum, prison beds, and I'm better for it, I'm better for it. Representing Fly City, now make some noise. Random corners, pushing packs, looking back, handcuffs, ain't seen no pass. Fly City got a city tax, body bags, ski masks, crime rates, I speak to God. City giving rich vibes, beat knocks to a speaker box, we don't speak a lot, just move around. Water dirty, streets dirty, whip clean. We okay, we grew up on survival schemes, riding dreams, Lion King, the jungle seems like peace to me. Something slagging victories, not picture me. 6 months out, I'm on my feet, on the business, talks with Maddie, on the business, on the city, lead with all the homeless in it. Minus since we bless the city with orange and hustlers, open fitness, all that deals is open to us, just push your lane, this crooked man, and we straighten out, but they tearing down, north side, south side, east side, west side, east side, we try to get this city boy, get west side, north side, south side, east side, west side, north side, south side, east side, west side. Got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs in it. Fly City, come off authentic, authentic, authentic. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it, sauce in it. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it, sauce in it. Fly City got some dogs in it, dogs in it. Fly City, come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it, sauce in it. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it.
My city experiencing the transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from bank jobs in the private kitchen. Nowadays, we grab jobs just by my business. All praise to the Most High, how this young king living. Resurrecting the spirit,
no cussing on the podcast.
Hustling, motor
Free, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely right. I definitely keep my image definitely in the right thing.
Water warriors like 1,001, we will not fold. I'm sick of fugazi leaders and career politicians. The father said people perish for lack of vision. It's time to rise, black lives, baby, it's on the flow. Better back, no 9 to 5, only 10 4. A city of monsters and a bunch of go-getters. We don't rock with stars, we do authentic. Authentic stars, we do authentic. We don't rock with stars, we do authentic. Authentic stars, we do authentic. We don't rock with stars, we do authentic. Authentic stars, we do authentic. We don't rock with stars, we do authentic. Authentic stars, we do authentic. We don't rock with stars, we do authentic.
How did you? All right. Tapping in with y'all, man. Tapping in with you. How's everybody out there doing? Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. So we keep. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, everybody. All right, man. We tapping in with you. We just getting it lined up here. We in the building right now. Come on, join in, brother. What's going on, family? You all right?
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure.
Come on now, come on. We in the neighborhood,
It's a pleasure.
right?
We in the neighborhood for sure.
Come on, scoot up a little. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Definitely, man. So we locked in. Welcome to Fly City Blackout. We're talking season 3. It's season 3, episode 1. We just getting back to it, man. Nothing don't stop, man. Just keep grinding. And that's just like how we like to move in the city, man. Nothing ever stops, bro. And like everything that we doing, man, is all a purpose with the mission behind it, man. Everything is intentful. So, you know, we had to take a little time off, man, to regroup, reorganize, and restructure. Where sometimes, you know, that's necessary. So we just kind of jumping back out here, getting back to it. So, you know, I mean, I'm joined here with my brother, right?
Most definitely, brother.
I'm telling you,
Since the first time we met, I already knew it was, you know, for sure.
Real talk, man. I already seen it in you, right? So you know what I'm saying. Why don't you introduce yourself and let us know?
My name is Jeremy. Everybody call me Big J. You know, I'm here. You ever need me, you ever see me out, holler at me. Good people from Little Rock, Arkansas. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of family around Michigan. I love to stay tapped in with the brothers. Yeah, I come from a good background, trying to make the right decisions out here. Yeah, you know, but we all came from the street life, but at the same time, you know, we do what we can to make it better.
Man, real talk, bro, man. Listen, man, we definitely gotta say, man, congratulations to you, man, and appreciate you coming back. You know, you was born here in
Most
Flint.
definitely. I was born. I left when I was 6 years old.
And so you moved to Arkansas?
Yes.
And so how did that transition happen for you?
The transition happened, you know, my mother and my father, they split. So my father, he went down to Arkansas.
Okay.
So her wanting us to be around him, that's how we shot down that way. Mm-hmm. And linked back in with him and got back on track for sure.
So your mom and your father had ended up, you know, breaking up with him.
Most definitely, yep.
And then your father moved to Arkansas.
Yep.
And you went with your father.
No, my mother packed us up and we shot down that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and your father was still up here in Flint.
No, he was down in Arkansas. We went down there to go be with him.
Oh, yeah, man.
All of us, they got back together.
Oh, okay. Man, listen, man, you know what? I think that's a beautiful thing, especially, man, when families understand how important it is for them to be rocking with each other, but then also the success of the children is very critical when, you know, the father's in the home. And I'm big on that.
Most definitely.
So I'm glad to see that, you know, they was able to reconnect.
They did reconnect. It didn't stay like that, but like you said, it is good, you know, for them years. So you don't have to hear from somebody else's perspective of who your father is. Yeah. You get to know who he is firsthand. So you hear something out there, it's like, nah. Yeah. I don't know where you met him at. Yeah. But when he was around me, this is what was going on.
Man, real talk, bro. That's a real thing, though, in itself. Like, when you're talking about just, you know what I'm saying, you know, when we talking about for us, we try to, you know, I think more or less, man, we try to build better families. Right. And one of the things that I think I'm, you know, very much interested in is just seeing us really come together and build a black family element back.
Most strong, right? Most definitely.
You know most definitely. Father engaged, right?
That's the foundation. That's the foundation of our whole nation.
Man, real talk. I mean, we don't understand how I think, you know, the fathers end up getting the short end of the stick, right? And, you know, and that could be for whatever reason. But the real is, though, man, we have to understand fathers play a critical role in the development of children. And so if we don't start really like paying attention to that and really start setting up our children, even if we ain't even together, we still got to be rocking with each other and making sure that, you know, we taking care of what's ours.
Each one teach one. It's hard to be something you ain't never seen before.
Right.
Like if you notice the first man that did the sonic boom when he broke the sound barrier, nobody had did that ever. Right. But after he did it that one time, it was like boom, boom. People right behind him breaking the same record. Yeah. So a lot of times it's kind of hard for us to think that something is possible until we see somebody else do it. Then it sets the mold for the people behind them. Come on. Most definitely.
I'm talking about too, man. I'm just showing a few things real quick. Yeah. And so some of the things too, man, you know, that we are talking about here in this community. One thing for sure, we at a place now, you know, when we talking about what we gonna do for each other, what we gonna do for ourselves, and so a lot of that has to do with, you know, how your upbringing is. So if we haven't, you know, more families that's planning and strategizing together, then that makes it better for that whole structure. So, why don't you give us a little background and just about some of the things that you're into, you want to engage in, what you see, coming back to Flint, and what you would like to envision here.
Yeah, most definitely. I come from a business family. My grandfather owned a liquor store up here in Flint.
Okay.
And I always like to dig back into the roots because it's all in your memory and your DNA. You know what I mean? So it's like if you've been there before, you don't got to tell the squirrel to climb up the tree and save what's nuts for the winter. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell the alligator to spin after you bite something off and tear off that meat so he can eat.
Right.
So it's like if it's in your bloodline, it's easy to get back to it. So I started doing some soul searching. And I found out we come from a business family. We got a nail salon on Pearson Road. My uncle, he runs a construction company. My cousin, they did it with the oils and things like that. And I started looking at everybody in the family like, okay. And, it's in us to be economists. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, I'm doing my thing. And I'm looking at group economics at the moment. I feel like us as a people, we so quick to criticize. I understand why. I understand why we criticize,
You talking about criticize each other?
I'm talking about criticize each other.
Yeah. Why do we do that?
I'm gonna say because 9 times out of 10, okay, I'm gonna keep us accountable. I'm gonna be straight raw.
Yeah.
When you're in the hood, if something bad happened to you, most of the time, it's that person with the same color skin right next to you that stole your sneakers.
Okay.
Or ran up in your house. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or shot your cousin. So it's like I understand, but what we have to do is break our minds. Just because we was in that neighborhood, we have to break our mind from thinking like that about all people that look like us. Because I had to retrain myself. I had to say, okay, we do got some bad guys in the community, but all of them ain't like that. And then it's like when I talk to people, you know what I'm saying? I had to reopen my mind and be like, okay, I didn't become so hard into where I was like, okay, I got hurt this many times. I ain't doing that no more.
Right.
If a nigga asks me for $5, $10, I ain't got it for him because every time I'll never get my money back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like I keep my heart open to continue to help, even though I've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna be a businessman, you have to have money flowing through you. You don't just here, give me this, and just hold it. You know what I'm saying? You want to have that money flowing through you because the more people you help, the more connections you make, the more you flowing. That ain't stagnant water. That's a flowing river of money. And that's what we got to get with each other in order to keep that energy alive, that black business energy alive.
You own something. Is that a mindset?
It's a mindset that I've adopted from being hardened and then coming up out of that hardened shell and coming back to realizing, okay, this might be what be blocking my blessings. You know what I'm saying?
That I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Like I think it was something in your life that made you want to change the way that you probably seen your fellow brothers or your sisters, right?
Most definitely.
And you acted on that by, really just having love for yourself and then having love for people who look like you. And even if you were done wrong, right? Everybody's gonna be done wrong, right? That's a real thing. But like even when you was done wrong, right, you were still able to say like, man, I'm not gonna let that change me from doing right to other people. I just know who I need to be dealing with.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And I convey, because I think more or less, man, some people just got giving hearts. They just give, right? And they always be the one getting burned.
Yep, straight up.
Right? But the thing is, you don't want to stop being who you are just because you just not, getting the reciprocation that you should get.
And I hear a lot of females talk about that too. And it's like it's hard in the dating community. And let's talk about black love for a second.
Come on, let's talk about
it. Because they get burned so much. Then they meet a brother that's really ready to settle down and do something with it. And now he like I ain't saying all women, so don't get me wrong. I'm saying there is a type of woman. And ain't nothing wrong with self-love, you know what I'm saying? But self-love don't mean push everybody out, learn how to be selfish.
Right.
And then it's like, oh no, it's just all me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break self-love is to teach you how you need to be loved so you can set boundaries when you get back into after your healing process is done, get back into the dating community. And you know how to set boundaries in order to keep yourself happy so that you won't have to set up boundaries to push that person away, even
Yeah.
though y'all couldn't have made it.
Man, I'm telling you.
If I articulated that in the right way.
Yeah, you did. The thing is, like sometimes I think these women they may have been hurt a couple times,
Right.
And so now they start acting like some of the dudes from back in the day. You know what I'm
Most
saying? They doing you like how the brothers used to be doing it back in the day. And it's like, man, hold on now. You might be a one that be trying to really do something for real and really connect. And then, but they've been so burnt out and so turned out that, now they just feel like they got to be so savage out here. I just, you know what I'm saying? I hate that for our women.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? But then, too, it's a thing of, taking, accountability in some sense and say, hey, listen, man, some of the brothers, we didn't do these women right.
True.
Right?
Because I ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go through their disagreeable years when you fucking up, when you messing up, you know what I'm saying?
When we engage in the full conversation, I forgot to say.
When you messing up and doing, out here running the streets, chasing whatever you chasing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You're chasing it, you know what I mean?
And now you finally find one you like.
Yup. Mm-hmm. And then you go through the vicissitudes of the different relationships and fall in ups and downs, and then you get to a place where you're like, okay, now I'm paying attention to myself, and I'm gonna do better.
Yeah.
But then you might be ready to settle down now, but you meet that one, she want to put you through everything that you was doing out there.
Yeah,
she gonna dog you out.
She gonna dog you all the way out, and I think that'd be the hard pill to swallow too, man. For for just like us, right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, women out here nowadays, right? Our whole thing is we trying to better ourselves and get ourselves in a better position to be able to be, good to our women, right? Really do some real constructive things in our community. Just stay vibrant when it comes down to, doing some necessary work, man, that's going to change the scope of our community. So all the brothers ain't bad now. You know what I'm saying? You got some really good, solid brothers, man, that's out here trying to work with you. So don't be so cold on them, right? Allow that man to step up and be who he gonna be. Allow that father to be who he gonna be to his children. And I think, that's where the conversations that we gotta have. We gotta be more structural building. We gotta be more sound. We gotta be talking about how we looking at this thing holistically, and not just from me and my situation, but what can I do to be a better friend, be a better brother, right? I'm saying, be better to my woman, right? You know what I'm saying? And those things count. So, I feel you on that. And so we need some help, right? We need our sisters to understand, man, that, we work in progress. We working at getting to it. We changing the scope of the game right now, right? Brothers is getting their game together. So it's time to go ahead and, open that door of respect back for us again, right?
Most definitely, most definitely. Don't be no fool, because you still got some that's out there on the disagreeable years or whatever. They still running that. But when you get with somebody, you know what I'm saying? I look at it basically like, say I could be a salesperson, right?
Okay.
I might be trying to sell you this sticker right here.
Okay.
I could spend a whole hour trying to sell you this sticker.
Right.
But guess what? You might not come here looking for no sticker. You can sit there and listen to me, give me benefit of the doubt. But if you don't buy it, that don't mean I'm supposed to lose my confidence in what I'm doing. Somebody else could walk right through the door looking for this sticker right here. But if I throw it down like, man, I just spent the whole hour talking about this and ain't nobody buy nothing. The next person walk in, I ain't gonna put the same enthusiasm into that.
Yeah.
So it's like, now they walk in looking for a sticker. I'm like, yeah, check it out. It got Black Lives Matter on the front, got the 3 stripes, one of the knob. They're gonna walk off. They might have wanted the sticker, but they're like, nah.
That's true.
You gotta look at dating like that.
Yeah.
You gotta keep that same person at the forefront that you did before you got hurt.
Man.
Square business.
And that shit, you know what I'm saying? And even then, keeping the consistency, throughout the situation, right? It's like meeting
consistency.
It's like meeting a phenomenal woman, right? And she's she's a pretty nice woman, right? And she's doing all the things that you like to do, right?
Most
she
definitely.
may be, calling you and just giving you
attention,
mornings, attention, right?
The
food, of course, right? I'm saying, just really behind you and really supporting you, man. And then, maybe, some time go by and then, stuff starts switching up and then it be feeling a little different.
See?
What's up with that? Where did that be? Where did that be coming from? Do people just get tired of people? People just get tired of dealing in situations? They get tired of just messing around with a person?
See, I had a lot of talk about things like this with my brothers, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we be out, we start drinking, and you know, we get to talking, and
Yeah.
I think that people really don't understand what the word love means.
Mm-hmm.
Because love really just, if you break down the word, it really just means admiration for something and want for more of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could love a state,
Yeah.
love state,
Yeah.
but love is not gonna just keep you there.
Right.
It's a lot of things you have to pack around that love. It's like you're making a fire.
Right.
You got to kindle it with trust.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kindle it with affection.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kindle it with time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, and then another thing, you know, a lot of times we just be thinking with our sexual memories. You know what I'm saying? So we go into it and we ain't even ask the proper questions we need to be asking, because it's like you don't even know where this person want to be in 5 years.
Right.
Where do you want to live on this planet?
Right. Right.
You know, what do you want to be doing? What is your goals? What tax bracket do you want to live in? Do you want to be upper class, middle class, low class? Are you fine with living in the hood for the rest of your life? What type of drugs do you use? Like we be going into these different relationships, not even knowing, because we're just thinking with our sexual members, and it's deeper than that.
Yeah, you know, you hit the nail on the head, man. I think it's a lot of things, but in this world that we live in today, man, it just seems like we just oversaturated by lust.
Most definitely.
Like, it's not. You may not have like necessarily real love for, trust me, like sometimes you just, maybe you just want to hang out for the night, right?
Yeah.
Or,
I mean, it happens. We young. I mean, hey.
I mean, I'm just saying.
We feel all these hormones, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Like myself, I was just celibate for about 8 months, you know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot.
Really?
It taught me a whole lot,
yeah.
Because, I was working,
mm-hmm.
and it taught me a lot about myself when I don't have distractions around me, and I think everybody should go through that, because it teaches you a lot about self-love. Like, what do you need? You don't have to wake up and think about anyone else but yourself. You know? So you realize different habits that you have, or different ways that you move that you might not have moved, because when you wake up and you got that thing on your mind, you ain't just thinking with this brain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You got that thing on your mind. But
it be like that,
Yeah.
and like, man, we be everybody grown, man, and you know what I'm saying. I always say, man, whatever you want to do, just communicate.
Most definitely. Communication is another one of those things you got to pack around that love situation and get it in there and mold it to how you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can actually mold something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, that's actually, man. I actually, man, I've been kind of just thinking. I haven't did the celibate thing for 8 months, man. But, I know that provided a whole bunch of mind clarity, bro.
Oh yeah, it did. Most definitely. Taught me a lot about myself,
Yeah.
I was out of state working too. I was on the contract. I'm a contractor, so I roofing, tiles, hardwood floors, electric, plumbing. I grew up around men to use their hands, so I was blessed. I ain't like it when they was telling me to come out there talking about getting culture. I was like, how am I getting culture? You know what I'm saying? I got cuts on my hands. I was there getting me some character. But now I'm old. I'm glad I did that, because it's second nature for me.
So how long have you been in the contracting field?
I've been learning since I was about 10 years old, and I've been actively contracting for about a good 15 years.
Okay, so you we're more on the season then.
Oh yeah. It's just very high pay.
Mm-hmm.
Very high pay.
Yeah.
But it's seasonal. You might work for 4 months, but they're gonna bless them pockets though. Like, yeah.
Nah, I always see
they put you up there real fast, but you got to be able to manage money and be able to make it to that next contract and do your odd jobs. That's why it's good to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta be, I don't want to say liberal. What's that word? It's a word I'm looking for. You are who you say you are. You do what you say you're going to do. Integrity. Integrity is a big word.
Integrity, yeah.
Yes.
I think we lack that today in today's world, man. We need more integrity.
Most definitely.
Like the thing is going about skilled trades and getting yourself, something that you can work with your hands, or you can just work with just in general, right?
Right.
I think that puts you in a bigger, position in a pool, right? So I always say, man, like, man, we very talented people, man. So the thing is this, man, we got to start utilizing our skill sets and, and utilizing them the right way. I see, Is Apo Soul joining in with us? I think I seen it just pop up. So man, now the thing is so we're gonna bring in the brother too, Ape Soul in the mix with us too, man.
What's the deal? Can you hear me?
What's up, big time? How you be?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
I'm
hear you.
good,
What's going
man.
on with you?
I'm good, man. Relax.
Oh, okay. Did you get that
Relax
food
and
in you?
listen. Waiting on, waiting on, waiting on the wife to finish cooking. That's what I'm doing. I was gonna buy
Good.
something to eat, but she decided to cook as usual.
Man,
So I'm waiting on
say
her to
say
finish cooking.
say your money did. That's how you that's how that go.
Yeah. Now you know I'm frugal, man. You know I'm frugal. I'm
That's a good
frugal as
thing.
they
That's a
come.
good thing.
I'm frugal as they
That is
come,
a
man.
good thing. I'm getting there too, man. And actually, that go into what we were just saying. What me and the brother was talking about, just budgeting yourself, and we was talking about how to keep yourself going, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you're in the contractor field, you got
Right.
contracts and you got time periods to get them done, but then you might be waiting another 3 months till the next one come in. Just like independent work, like I'm an independent contractor myself, man. Do a lot of contracts with different organizations and people, but the thing is, one contract might be a significant amount of dollars, right? And you may be
Right.
working on that, and then you might take another 2, 3 months off, right? So you got to kind of coast. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to be able to budget, take care of your bills, take care of your family, right, and all the
Mm-hmm.
incidentals that you got to get done. So
Oh,
you know
most
what I'm saying?
definitely.
Yeah. So no, we tapping in. Matter of fact, you got your so you can see him.
It ain't nothing wrong with being, I ain't gonna say being frugal, but just being smart with your money. You know how it is, man. You start making more money, then you start adding more bills. It seems like, man. So
And
you want
all
to
the
keep from
time, man.
doing that. The goal is to
Nah,
keep from
it's
doing that, man,
definitely.
and just capitalize basically
So when you get it up,
when you can at the moment you can.
Hold on, let me show this. Yeah, all right.
you need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because it's moving slow on
But
the bill.
Yeah, open for business. We just getting some. We getting set up real quick. Okay, so it's open for business here.
you gotta be. You just gotta really really pay attention to your ears, man. Pay attention to
Yeah,
your ears.
yeah. I'm just switching them over real quick. So so
Y'all and no,
can you hear me?
hey, my phone hear me. I can hear you.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
your phone, you was going in and out on my phone.
You good?
Is you
Can you hear? Can you hear me
yeah,
now?
I can hear you now. You was freezing, so I can if you said
Oh,
anything, I
okay.
didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really talking. Just was saying that financially, financially being growing up African American, Flint raised and all that, like we don't get them you don't get them classes. You don't get taught that growing up how to really be financially responsible. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't get them type of lessons growing up. So a lot of us,
Right.
if you like me, you made bad decisions as soon as you started seeing any real money, you was making bad decisions. So you ain't had nothing put up, nothing saved together, nothing like that. And then if you grew up poor, you ain't it wasn't like you had somebody waiting or as soon as you turn 18, you good, or you gonna have
Right.
this, you gonna have that. You had to figure it out from ground zero. So not
Mm-hmm.
having that financial responsibility, not understanding that, me being at 35, learning it as I go,
Mm-hmm.
that be a challenge. Now, making good money is it kind of free you up to be able to, make a few mistakes and still be able to figure it out. But at some point, you got to you learn how to kind of balance everything
Yeah,
out.
you got to
You
get it
cut certain
together for
things
sure.
out. Yeah, you cut certain things out. You realize, like, man, nah, ain't no reason for me to be going over here doing this. I know this gonna cost me money. When so I could be putting this toward a bill and paying that bill up any further. You know what I'm saying? Or if
Right.
I got any credit card debt, paying that more up any further. Because the goal is to be free, financially free.
Come on.
And that
That's the
Come
financial
goal.
on.
Yes, sir.
that's the goal. That financial freedom where you don't owe no banks, you don't owe no
Mm-hmm.
loans, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. That financial freedom where it's like, whew, money come in, I ain't got to divvy it out to nobody. And I think
Yeah.
financial freedom, that's freedom from the kids too.
Yeah.
That's financial freedom. They all get 18. Like, get away from me. Get out my pockets. No. But yeah.
Man, that financial freedom is like what we all trying to seek to get to, man. And like, to be honest though, man, you gotta have some type of, you gotta have some discipline for one, because I know, man, a lot of times when you get a check, man, you ready to go do some things, and it might be some stuff that you might get taken care of, you might have been had to take care of, but the fact of the matter is like, man, you got to be able to start budgeting those things. Like, we not taught that coming up, right? We have a pocket full of money, and we just going through. I remember like yesterday, man, I was in Detroit, and I was flying down Woodward, right? And I had about like $17,000 on me, and I was just doing all type of stuff, but I was living for the day. And I knew, like, man, like, I was making some terrible decisions, man, stuff that I'm
Yeah.
still paying. Man, I'm still paying for that stuff. But the fact of the matter is, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a mindset. I wasn't tripping about saving money or thinking about longevity. Now, you know what I mean? I have to really think about longevity, and I have to think about how I'm spending my money, and I have to put my money in these buttons. Even when something takes place, I had to learn to pay myself first, right? Pay myself first. And then whatever I paid myself, whatever I earned during that time, then that's my only flow, right?
See,
and I had to be smart with that.
That sounds like
I can't do
financial
all
literacy.
the stuff I be wanting to do if I ain't got it together. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like financial literacy at its finest, right there.
Real talk. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we learn that on the fly. Like everything else we had to.
Straight up. We ain't got nobody teaching us this. That's
You know
that's
what
what you
I'm saying?
can't learn in school.
Nah, bro.
Like, yeah, the game's to be sold, not told. You gotta go and learn that.
How was you gonna learn if you grew up poor? Who was gonna teach? Who's gonna teach you financial responsibility? If it wasn't no finances. So you know what I'm saying? When you grow up like that, you don't even have that. You don't even have that. And then the people you see making the money, the guys in the street selling and whatnot, they ain't on no financial. They're not on financial literacy because you see them just spending and spending and spending. So quick as coming, quick as they can spend. You know what I'm saying? So you get to thinking that's like, oh yeah. So now when you get some money, you just all you want to do, you want to go spend. Worried about having the nicest clothes. You want to have the nicest car with all the stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? All that. But you pulling up, you just spent 30. You just put 30, 40,000 into this car. But you pulling up to this house that you ain't put no money into.
True. It's
kind
of in our bloodline to be flashy, though, bro. But brother Abe Soul, it's kind of in our bloodline to be flashy.
Come on now,
because we did come from very abundant lands. Like you just walk up and take an apple off a tree.
Come on,
we eat a mango off a tree. We got coconuts. You look at the ground. You got jewels on the ground. You pick it up. We put them in our teeth. We've been doing that.
Come on,
we put them in our chains. We wearing it as jewelry. You know what I'm saying? It's in our hair. We got gold in our hair. Gold sandals, so it's in our bloodline to be flashy, but at the same time, like you were saying, it takes a little maturity. This ain't back then.
You gotta be mature. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Ain't no money laying on the ground now.
Wealthy people not flashy. Wealthy people not flashy. Wealthy people not flashy, man. And wealthy people not flashy. Bill Gates drove a Buick Century, a round body Buick Century, man. Billions of dollars. He at the time he was driving like a '96 brown Buick Century, and it was just like, why I need a new car? This car get me from point A to point B.
I respect that. I respect the concept.
We see 10 going to drop 8 of it on the charge on the stack.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. If I got $1 billion, I'm not riding in no Buick. I'm gonna keep it 1K with you.
Most definitely, no. Most definitely not. I'm just saying. Most definitely not.
Yeah, coming down. On the way up, I understand. If I ain't got nothing but 100K.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was with my little brother. We pulled up to one of his homeboys' house and stopped so he could holler at one of his homeboys, man. I pull up to the house, man. This brother got a Range Rover in the driveway. The house ain't worth nothing but about 20 bands, bro. But you got a Range Rover. You got a 2020 Range in the driveway. Like, come on. That's what I be meaning. Like, man, are we serious right now? Because it depreciated when you bought it. So you already losing money off. Whatever you paid for it, by now you lost about 15, 20 grand off it. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. We just gotta do, we gotta do better. And so my thought process was like, now my mindset be first my living quarters, where I live, how I'm living, the house, the crib, like that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to come home and I thank God I'm blessed right now. And that's all God. I can always give praise to God. I'm blessed right now. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up as a kid, when I was a kid, I used to draw. So I used to draw houses that I wanted. I didn't know what a den was as a kid. You didn't have dens growing up. You know what I'm saying? You got a family room, a living room, and a den. You didn't have that, all that extra type of stuff. I always wanted that. So I'm blessed to able to have that now. You know what I'm saying? But two-car garage and things like that, yard and land and space and all this stuff, like almost to the point where we got too much space. But what I'm saying is, as a kid, this was stuff I wanted. So it just prioritizing, because I got a family, prioritizing, man. Other stuff gonna come, man. Other stuff will come in the long run, but I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses nor the Max. You feel me? I ain't trying to keep up with nobody. For real, not the Joneses, not the Max, man. For real, I'm just being honest, man. For real. And I don't need no $500-$600 pair of jeans. I always tell people that. They're like, man, I'm not wearing no $500-$600 pair of jeans, because if I wear them, then all my kids
on the other day, man.
He was there.
He had the purple jeans on the other day now. You had them purple jeans. Wait,
we can't hear you, brother.
You freezing up on us, boss. But yeah, man, like you freezing up on us, Ape. So, but yeah, man, to be honest though, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with, doing things, and if you're working hard, you know what I'm saying?
You all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I got family emergency. I just had a call come in. I'm at the dip off.
When you play hard, when you play hard, you can spin hard, right? But then at the same time, I like enjoy life too, right? You know what I'm saying? I might not have $700 jeans on, but you know what I'm saying? I do like to take trips out to Africa. I do like to get on the ding. I like new cars too. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, if you handle your business right, and you financially sound with your resources, and you taking care and you budgeting, and then, hey, listen, you got some spending money at the end of the day. And then, I like to enjoy life.
Like you said, right? You pay yourself first.
You got to pay yourself first now. I mean, I don't want to be just working all day in here, and then I always just got to spend all my money on bills. It's like, okay, I got responsibilities.
Giving all my money to white folks.
I'm gonna take care of my responsibilities on my bills. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, man, I'm still gonna be, saving some for myself, right?
Yeah, and enjoy life. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up with you?
Oh, okay.
What's
And
up? What's
enjoy
up,
life.
T?
And enjoy life. You gotta enjoy life. You gotta enjoy life. My pops used to tell me this, man. When I met him, one thing he used to always say to me, man, he like, man, listen, it don't make no sense to be working and working and working and you can't enjoy life. It don't make no
Yeah,
sense to do that, man.
That's slavery.
Still, you
yeah,
gotta be able
Definitely.
to enjoy life, man. You don't want to be working. If you working and you just worried about, I gotta pay these bills. Gotta be
yeah.
trying to enjoy life.
That ain't working. I mean, that ain't it.
Right.
You're right. You're right. You definitely
Because
got to enjoy it.
because money ain't gonna do nothing but make you an elevated version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you lose yourself
Right.
building to get up to that status, whatever tax bracket you're trying to be in,
Mm-hmm.
you setting yourself up to be a certain type of way, to communicate a certain type of way.
Come on
You know
now.
what I'm saying?
Come on. Yeah.
And it's like you would get used to that. And then, that's why you get people that have money, but they're not as happy as they should be because they lost that happiness on the
Yeah.
way.
Now, that's
So-
a real thing.
It's good to, pay yourself and go on those trips and look how you want to look and dress how you want to dress.
Mm-hmm.
Or you would lose yourself along the way.
No, you're right. You're right.
And then by the time you get where you got this money, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't look the same. You don't sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't doing the same type of things. You ain't around the type of people. It ain't nothing like you thought you was going to be.
Right.
So I feel when, what I'm saying, we're just going with that.
Nah, man, I think that be the thing too, man. It's like, what I'm saying? A lot of those things contribute to, you being who you are, right? You know what I'm saying? And like even in this community of Flint, bro, like, man, we living in a capitalistic world.
Right.
We gotta understand, like, man, everything is about the dollar. And like we don't want to get caught up into just thinking about just getting money, but just using money as a tool. Tool is a resource, right?
Right.
So if I'm trying to go ahead and move these initiatives, I know I'm gonna need some dollars to go ahead and push this thing
Definitely.
too. So meaning that, man, I want to be able to utilize our monies and utilize my resources in a way that's constructive, right? We doing something, right? We being strategic, right? We putting ourselves in position. I was just talking to my children the other day about life insurance, right? A lot of times, man, we don't even get life insurance. So then when somebody passes away unexpectedly, then we got to deal with the aftermath of, those expenses.
Man.
And that stuff, it ain't cheap and it ain't free.
Going through that right now. Like
Really?
straight up, back to back. Like, it's crazy, man.
Really? What's
About 5 deaths in the family in the last 3 months.
Mm,
Within the last month, it was 4 of them.
really?
Yup, straight up.
Man, I'm just sending you positive vibes and blessings because nobody is no easy way to take a loss in the family. But the thing is, man, that spirit still live on. I always say, like, man, because this year, man, we lost a bunch of folks, right? You know what I'm saying? Some folks in the family, some of my friends. But the thing is this, though, man, that spirit still live on. We only here for a certain period of time, right? And honestly, we are here for a mission. Everybody here for a specific cause, for a reason. You here for something.
Most definitely.
So meaning that, man, I'm definitely interested in understanding why I'm here and the purpose why I'm here, and utilizing the time wisely, right?
Most definitely.
Because you might not have, a lot of folks that had the opportunity to do so.
Right.
So we sending peace and love to everybody that we lost, man. Sending peace and love to your family, man. We, what I'm saying, and sending, any type of support that we can, we're gonna do it. So,
Thanks,
what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
That we all we got, right?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
Oh, that's right.
I'm finna hit him up real quick.
Okay, you want to get him on the line?
Yeah, I'll get him on the line right here. For sure. What's up, cuz? We live.
So we live in the building. We in here talking, having conversation, man.
I'm
We
finna come up with
talking
a
about
note right now.
We talking about real talk. We having real discussions. Is Jules out there? Come on in, Jules. All right, so we gonna do a change of pace here. Welcome in. Hello. How you doing, Miss Jules? I didn't see nothing. No, definitely though. What's going on, girlie?
Oh, nothing much.
Okay, so tell us. So we in the house right now. Listen, we gonna transition into some entertainment, right? Because we got some very talented people here in this city that we come from. I'll just be elated to be around all the good people that I be around, and this is another one. So, how are you doing, Miss Jewel?
I am fine. How are you?
I am doing well.
I'll give you some for me.
There you go.
Here we go.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, so we got Jews in the building. So let me tell you something, right? This is pretty interesting. So I minding my business, walking through Walmart, just doing what I do. Right? I forgot what I was shopping for, but I think I had to go get something for Delilah or something. Either way it go. So I was in there. What's going on, brother Rod?
Hey, what's up, D?
Hey,
Happy birthday to you, baby.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I had a celebrated birthday yesterday, so I appreciate it. They got cake and ice cream in here. They're going hard. I appreciate it. Yolanda's got some cake and stuff out there if you want some.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so I was walking through Walmart, just doing what I do, grabbing my little items, for the house. And then, man, I just heard just like a wonderful sound that I was just like gravitating to. I didn't even know what was going on. I'm just thinking like, man, is this the PA system going on right now? Is this somebody just sounding really good? But it was a voice that I heard from heaven. And I gotta be honest. I gotta be real.
Exaggerated.
I ain't even gonna hold you. No, listen. The sister sound really good. I mean, like I felt like I was like in Cadillac Records or something. I was trying to go ahead and find some new emerging talent. We're gonna sign you, right? Give you the 360 deal, right? And then get you out there on tour. Like that's exactly what type of, energy that she got. So, what we did, we wanted to connect with her. And so seeing that we do got the Spotlight Night coming up on September 24th this month. So you get your tickets. It's $10 at the door. Spotlight Night downtown at the Greater Flint Art Council. We talking GFAC, 6 p.m. Get lit. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good conversation. We're going to be talking about politics. We're going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about engaging. We're going to have some networking going on. We're going to have food. We're just going to have a good, awesome time. And so I just want to go ahead and just open up the flow and to our special guest, Ms. Jules, so she can introduce herself, tell us about her background, what she got coming up, where did she get that wonderful sound from, and then also keeping the energy going. All right, so with that being said, what's going on, Ms. Jules?
Okay, my government is Julie, but
Julie?
Everyone that knows me calls me Jules. Okay, all my friends call me Jules.
Come on, you heard it.
So if you're lucky enough to get the title of a friend, it'll be Jules for life. Okay. Not many people use my government. But I started singing when I was 5. My mom, we were all really religious, so as a kid we would always sing. That's a part of every single service. We would sing. So at 5 she started teaching us all to sing. So we were known as the Abram Trio.
Really?
Because it was 3 of us. Yeah, it was a girl and another boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
3 siblings, and we were all singing everywhere we went. It didn't matter. We were always being told to sing something for someone and being recorded. So we kind of got used to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you had some background with it, right?
It was annoying, but like at the same time, when you start getting used to something, you grow up with it, you get used to it. It got to the point where now I can't stop singing. Like, anywhere I go.
So when I seen you in the mall.
In Walmart, yeah.
Mall.
That's an embarrassing story, but in my defense, I had nothing to do for those 6 hours, and that was passing my time quite fast.
Really? Nah, I think that's dope, though. I'm just gonna let you know that's what it takes. Like, listen, this is when we talk about talented people. Like, talented people go out their way to go ahead and make things happen. And so, what I'm saying with you, Jules, like, you was there, you was singing, you was practicing your craft, and it sounded like you was singing to somebody.
I was.
Really?
Yep.
So who I don't want to be on your business.
No, you're good.
Okay.
A friend of mine. I was singing for her.
So you was giving her some words of wisdom, some encouragement?
A little bit.
Really?
Do what I can. I was half singing to her and half trying to figure out what song I was going to send my aunt for her anniversary this November. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I multitask, so even if I'm talking to somebody, I still got something else in the back of my mind, like, what am I going to do?
All this stuff going on, right?
She's providing with a perfect opportunity. I'm so sorry, Bestie, if you're listening to this.
Nah, listen, Bestie, big shout out to you, Bestie. Keep her going, keep her energized. We need that type of music, like the world that we live in here right now, man. We can't get enough of positive music.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to be inspired. We don't want to hear a bunch of nonsense no more. Let me talk to you rappers real quick, man. Listen to your songbirds, R&B, right? Listen, man, we done with the shuck and jive. We want the music to come back to when it was in the 70s, right? When they was talking about some inspirational messages.
Mm-hmm.
They was telling you about where we need to go. They was telling you about where we was at, right?
Yep.
The fight, the power, right?
Some
The energy that we
motivation.
needed, right? Motivation, right? We was on one, right?
Mhm.
Now we get into the 90s. We all want to gang bang. You know what I'm saying? Our pants down to our knees. We on tip, right? Now we taking each other out.
No, we'll make an exception for
Okay, talk
Eminem,
to me.
but everybody else afterwards, y'all can.
Eminem? Oh,
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm sorry.
That's the best one you could have came up
Yes.
with up in here.
Yes.
You know,
I'm
this
sorry.
is a blackout, right?
M has earned his black card several times over.
I'll rock with.
I'll go to bat for M. I'm sorry.
I'll rock with him, but I
I
thought
will
you was
go
gonna
to
say
bat.
like Jay or something. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him all day long. Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jigga. You know how many billionaires came from Whole House?
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point.
I'm just saying the brother is bad, right? You know what I'm
That's
saying? Big shout out to Jay. Big shout out to everybody who's making real conscious music that's really like making folks think, right? So with you, you've been singing since you were 5. So tell us what are you doing? Are you working on an EP? You working on a
No, actually,
album, single? What's going on?
my music, I've never actually really pursued or even thought of doing that. All I ever hear is you need to go on Britain Got Talent, but it's never actually gotten that far. I'm trying to get stable at the moment.
So,
I'm 18. I got my whole life ahead of me. I got 3 kids to take care of. I'm trying to be stable at the moment.
yeah, no, that's the first thing. I will agree with you on that. Okay, but then at the same time, while you're doing and getting stable, right? I don't think that you should let that get right.
Mm.
I think that you should definitely go ahead and continue to keep driving. Let them kids be a motivation. Real talk.
Oh, they
right?
definitely motivation. So the whole reason why I got a job.
They gonna make
Some motivation right there.
Listen, I work 60 hours a week for the kids.
That's what I need 60 hours. I don't see less and less than me.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, it just seems like we always working. But at the same time, though, nevertheless, though, so I feel you got something special. And so, y'all, she gonna be at the spotlight now. Y'all gonna hear her. I see Ryan Lurie. What's up, Ryan? This is my boy Ryan. Ryan said, now we gotta hear you sing, right? So, listen, hey, what about y'all? We in the studio right now. Listen, y'all wanna hear Jules sing?
Yeah.
We're gonna put it on the spot like that. That's what we do.
Anybody
we put
got a
you on
pair
the
of
spot.
headphones?
Listen, you got talent.
Anybody got a pair of headphones?
You got a pair of headphones? There you go right there.
Like the queen, so
Yeah.
You did.
with the hat on off, she looking like the queen.
She is a queen. See, so y'all gonna go ahead and y'all gonna get a little sneak preview from Jules.
Is there a cord to these?
Yeah, it should be plugged. Isn't
I
that
don't know
plugged
where
in?
it's plugged up into.
I think it should be over here.
Let's see. Twist. Where's it plugged?
I think it should be plugged up in here.
And just follow the cord.
You see it? So we're gonna give y'all a sneak peek. We're gonna give y'all yes, T. Terrence, we're gonna give acapella. We're gonna give
I do
acapella.
see it. It's right here.
Is this right?
Yep, that one there.
Okay. That's one.
I'm weird enough that I sing better when I have on headphones.
Okay, so y'all gonna get a sneak peek. Listen, this is a Fly City Blackout exclusive, right?
Come on.
Big shout out to Jules coming down, putting it in. About to make sure that y'all let her know. Listen, what I'm telling y'all.
I knew I shouldn't have left it.
No, you good. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I heard her sing, she was dope. Sean, she was singing. She was really good. Terrence, she was hot, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, we're gonna have to go ahead and get her out there. Once we're gonna get an album on her, we're gonna have her on tour out here very soon. I'm telling you. So,
Anything specific?
what do y'all want to hear specific? Do we have anything in mind? We got anything? What we thinking?
Oh, sir.
What's your
You
vibe?
don't want to ask me that question. You might as well pick a song. You don't want to ask me that question.
Yeah. So, okay. Give me one, Rodney.
Need a bank.
No,
Anita Baker. Okay, we ain't gonna do Anita. We
We
love Anita. Big shout out to Anita Baker.
my vocals ain't that good.
She okay, we got Mary J.
Mary J.
Mary J is classic.
She got this for you.
She is. I just don't know nothing about Mary J. Not by heart.
Well, we gotta go with who you know.
Okay.
Okay. Etta James.
Oh, she cut
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
She cut
She
deep.
taking it there.
Woo.
She taking
What's
it
that
there.
one on Cadillac Records when the girls walk, the old boys walking out the door?
At last, all I could do is cry. I'd rather go blind.
I'd rather go blind. Hit
I
that
would
back.
rather go blind.
Oh, so they asking, can you
Got
turn
me
a little so
sweating
they can
already.
see you?
I forgot
Got me
what I
sweating
said.
already.
Yeah. So we getting her, we getting her in here, getting it set up. So so we say Mary J.
Not Etta James. I'd
Etta
rather go
James.
blind.
Etta
All I
James.
could do was cry, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait a minute. When he was walking out the door,
yeah,
you know,
that's all I could do was cry.
yeah, that was a cold beat.
Angel.
She said,
Okay. So does that work for you all?
I'd rather go blind.
I'd rather go blind.
I'd rather go blind.
Is that's the name of the song?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Y'all got internet in here.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
So, what do y'all win?
I sound so damn chatty.
You said what?
I sound so chatty.
Nah, you all
Every
right.
time I listen to myself on the recording, it don't sound like me.
Nah, we are our own worst. We are our own worst critic.
That's true. That's
I
true.
know.
This is true.
Okay.
This is true. I totally agree with that one.
Okay, y'all tune in here. We getting her going.
Just break
Now
it
listen,
in.
y'all tell me what y'all feeling, and tell me what y'all think. I know she great, so you know what I'm saying. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Is my water still out there on that table?
Right here.
It should be a little small clear cup with ice in it.
Anita Baker, we got
She said,
Anita
I'd rather
Baker.
go blind.
I'd rather go blind.
I'd rather go blind.
So yeah, we want to say that Etta James. Is that we got an agreement on that? We got Go Blind.
Yeah.
Go Blind?
Yeah.
Go Blind. Okay, we got Go Blind. And who is that by?
Etta James.
Excuse me. We got Go Blind from Etta James.
This is what I do love YouTube.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
You know what? I'm the same way, Ryan. When I be hearing myself back on playbacks and stuff, I be like, man.
Does that mean?
I'm guilty of that one too.
I'll be like, wow.
Hey,
About every breath.
So when you saw me, I had on Bluetooth. So when I was singing, I could hear myself in here
Mhm.
and not out here. So I sound better in here than I do out here.
Really?
Yes.
That's how you feel?
Legit. Yes.
Okay, well we gonna
That's the
see.
way she feel.
Yeah, okay. All right, we gonna see.
Something tells me this acapella is about to be horrible. Okay.
Nah, it ain't gonna be horrible. Okay, y'all tapping in with Miss Jules singing Go Blind.
Y'all could have chosen easier song.
She said y'all could show these.
Why y'all had to bring me over the calls like that?
Come on now. And then check her out at the Spotlight Night, September 24th. We're gonna be down there getting to it. So check her out. Okay, we ready when you ready.
All right. Oh, you know what?
Ooh,
Something headphones off.
bro.
Hmm?
Come on, sister.
Something told me it was over when I saw you and them talking. Something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking around, woo, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, child. No, So you see, I love you so much that I don't want to watch you leave me, baby.
Come on now.
Most of all, I just don't want to be free, no. Woo, woo. I was just sitting here thinking of your kiss and your warm embrace, yeah. When the reflection in a glass that I held to my lips now, baby, reveal these tears that are on my face. And baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. Baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. Baby.
Come on.
Walk away from me.
Come on now. Come on. Let's give a round of applause.
Ooh, that was
Let's
beautiful.
give a round of applause, baby. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Let me know what y'all think.
I heard her outside, man.
He heard outside. See, bro heard
She
outside.
taught the birds how to sing.
Big T said, "Bravo." Listen,
Her voice is so beautiful.
that sound real good, son. Listen, man, if you want to
And I know
tap
that
in,
is lightweight.
that was lightweight. You want to tap in with the sister?
Yeah, that is because that wasn't full power.
That wasn't full. I know she got some power.
Man, she got
At last, I kill at last.
Yeah.
This one though.
What y'all talking about? Y'all want to do an encore? You want an encore?
Encore.
Come on, call in for the encore. Let's get an encore in here real quick. What y'all think, man? I thought she was hot. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? We want to get it back in for an encore. We want to get at last. Is that how we feeling? Jules, how you feeling, sir? Okay, but she said she with it. So look, if y'all down, y'all. So they said beautiful. Ryan said beautiful. Terrence said bravo. Elijah said that's fire, right? You know what I'm saying? No, so I'll tell you what. So we're gonna ask for an encore. Okay, so we're gonna ask for an encore. This time we're gonna do at last. At last. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we tapping back in. Now she's gonna do a cut from Etta James at last.
You really gonna play me like that? My love is coming along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you. That's off key a little bit. I found a dream that I could speak to. A dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to my cheek to a thrill that I've never known. Oh yeah, yeah, when you smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast. And here we are in heaven. For you are mine. And
Come on now, brothers. Look, hey, I'm her manager. Y'all want you want to sing? Have a sing? Come on now. Listen, you got to send a retainer in or something. Yeah, no, that was beautiful though, sis.
thank you.
Yes. Let's give sis another round of applause for holding it down, coming in here, putting it down right. Ain't scared to go ahead and come out on the spot. See, that's what real artists do. You know, I'm an artist too, right? So the whole thing is you got to be able to come on the spot and do this.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what the situation may be, it's like you got to be ready.
That's true.
And so you came up and you showed up. So, man, let's give another round of applause, man, for putting it down. Doing such a phenomenal job.
Thank you, kindly.
I'm telling you. So listen, are you excited about the spotlight night?
I am. I'm still trying to figure out what song I'm going to sing. I haven't decided yet, but I feel like I'm going to do something for the women.
Come on.
Because I feel like girls need a whole lot of motivation. We need some inspiration, some motivation, some love.
You're right about that.
It's not going to be a major fuck you men, but...
Right, don't put it down. Listen, these brothers ain't so bad.
Right. So it's not gonna be Doja's nigga saying shit. It's not gonna be that. I mean, it's not gonna be nothing like that.
We tired of that, but man, listen,
It's
brothers
just
really
gonna
want to
be
do
for
something
girls.
out here. We really want to be good out here.
It's just gonna be
You know
for
what I'm saying?
it's mostly targeted towards my younger girls.
Okay.
Because I feel like, especially girls my age, I'm 18, so I know what it's like to have, yes. Wow. I know what it's like to have gone through the body issues.
You 18 for real?
Yeah, for real. That's on my ID. My birth certificate says 18.
the way she carries.
18.
I may look like I'm 40. I may act like I'm 30. But I'm 18.
What? Are you 18?
My sister may got 3 kids, but she 18.
You definitely don't look at it.
Seriously?
Just carry yourself. Yeah.
True.
She's 18.
I need some ID around here, man.
She 18.
I got some ID
Where my wallet at? Where my purse at?
ID around here, bro.
Yeah.
ID check.
That little white bag up there.
Bro, doing ID check.
Yeah.
Come here for the ID check.
Hey, yeah. Check them.
Hey, don't you say nothing about my ID. It looked like a mug shot because I was not ready that
You
day.
ain't gonna tell nobody.
That was spontaneous, so don't say
You ain't
nothing.
gonna tell nobody.
You talking about you. Nah, we ain't worried about the mug shot. I mean, that's kind of
Man,
dope.
I just started by her conversation and just her demeanor, man. She's about 30.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny?
What's
I was 5 years old with the vocabulary of a college student.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I knew the dictionary by heart. Using words like propitiatory sacrifice. My mother.
Wow.
She did good. On that.
What did it say? What did it say?
It's official.
What did it say?
Wow.
Hey, you got somebody ID out here.
Nah. That's my face. I know you see that. She ain't got no makeup on, but that's me.
I know women normally don't tell their age, right?
Nah,
And they always.
We ain't gonna tell
I ain't
nobody.
ashamed of it.
We had more young women acting.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's real.
Her demeanor.
Yeah.
That's the right word. But her attitude and her style.
Man, I'm telling you. But the thing, I think you setting the tone for a lot of young
That's what
women
I'm trying
of the
to
day, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And regardless of anything, right? You can be 18 or you can be 81, right?
Yeah.
That's how you carry yourself.
That's true.
And like we would, the way you carry yourself, yeah.
Y'all
You think that you're
a grown ass woman
You know what I'm
that's been
saying?
through college. No.
Right.
Right, exactly.
No, that's honestly I thought you was like, you know, out of college or something.
I
No,
like
that's
it too,
that's
man.
good though.
I commend
No.
you, though, Queen, for what you're doing.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
And your mind frame, the demeanor, the way you carry yourself, all of that.
Mhm.
I appreciate
Thank you. I
that.
appreciate it.
Because there's plenty of us. There's plenty of us, and we still growing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That give me hope.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? That give me hope.
Everybody's got room to learn.
Most definitely, for sure. Represent,
So-
Queen.
No, I really do. I thought that was amazing.
I thought
Girl.
I am going to continue to eat my ice with this fork, so don't say nothing.
Nah, do your thing. You all good. You done made a believer out of all us, so we good, right?
But
So-
when I looked at your face, I see 18 of you, though. It's just the way you enunciate your words,
I
carry
see
yourself.
too.
It just says maturity.
I appreciate that because lately, because of the kids, I've been having problems with my grammar, and I'm like, this is not me. I don't speak like this. This is not me. Where my grammar go?
What you mean?
Because they be using what we call slang words. So finna. Every time I hear the word finna, I be
Your
like,
children?
about to. It's like the finna is not in the dictionary. That is not a word. You are about to. I did. I'm going to. It's gonna happen in the future. Finna is not a word. Ain't is not a word. I am not. I will not. I shall not. I cannot.
Say proper English.
Yeah.
I'm good.
They be like, who are you? I'm sorry. I'm black. But I'm like, no offense. I'm like a sophisticated black.
And ain't nothing wrong
And I
with
blame my
sophisticated
mama
black.
for that one.
You black excellent.
I
Ain't nothing
blame my
wrong-
mama for that.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with it neither.
she said that time, so that's how you be understanding this white man's world.
Mm-hmm.
Understood, I should say.
But this ain't even a white man's world. This is
Ain't that the truth?
this is
No
this
offense
is
to
our
white people
world.
everywhere, but
Yeah, it's not even a sense of saying it's one person's world, but you know, and I know you going with it, bro.
Yeah.
We rising up, right? And you know what I'm saying? We talk about equity, right? We talking about equality. We talking about, you know, contributing to the culture.
Mhm.
We talking about coexisting with each other, respecting everybody, right? You know how big we'll be if we learn how to just love and respect each other and not try to
Get
step
an
on each
amen
other's.
on that?
You know what I'm saying? That we would be much farther than, you know, of course, where we are. So the thing is, man, let's show more love. Let's show more support. Let's go ahead and come out, give a person a hand. Let's cut the old lady trash down the street. Let's make sure we pick up the trash in our neighborhoods. We ain't got to wait on the garbage man. Come on, man. We ain't got to do that. The thing is, sometimes it's about stepping up
Yep.
and showing out, right? When you saying, first and foremost, you got to love yourself. And just like I tell you, love yourself. You got to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. And that's a real thing. And a lot of times it takes work to love you. Because we so hard and so down on ourselves. And, you know, we think that we're just not good enough. And, you know, we just failures. And, you know, that's just us just being very difficult for us. But to be honest, we are brilliant people. We some phenomenal beings, right?
That's true.
And like, man, just like you, we just got all this talent that we can't coerce the way that they would want us to be doing. But nevertheless, though, we are doing great things in our community. I always talk about us. It's just like, you know, it's the community and the culture. We are doing things to make a difference. So keep being the difference. Keep being the change maker. Keep showing out and showing up. Or showing up and showing out.
We knew what you meant.
You go to church?
I did.
You did? What church you went to?
Believe it or not, Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness? So
That's where my vocabulary comes from.
really?
Yes.
So they reading like that?
Yeah. When I was a child, I knew every book of the Bible.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. From Genesis to Revelations. Asked me a question, I knew it. We used the Riesling books, bound volumes, Insight on the Scriptures, the Concordance. There were so many books that we read over. So when I said I was 5 and I had the vocabulary of a college student, I was 5 and I gave a public talk on stage in front of my congregation on the ransom of Jesus Christ's death and his propitiatory sacrifice and God's sovereignty. So I was using huge words at 5. This no paper. I memorized this talk in front of somebody. We had a whole conversation at 5.
Right.
And from then on, my vocabulary just expounded.
Nah, I can tell though, you know, but the thing is, that is just phenomenal. You just done so much and just so grown in an early age in life.
I mean, I've raised children. I've been a kid.
How old are the children?
The one I raised is 10 now. but the ones that I have are 14, 8, and 7. Not mine. Not
Right,
mine,
right.
but they're mine. They're mine, they're just not mine.
Okay, oh, good. Okay.
All
No,
right.
That's so
I raised
great.
my
That's so
siblings,
great.
so when
Yeah.
my mom was sick when I was a kid, so
oh,
we,
that's deep.
as kids, I cooked, I cleaned, I paid bills, I got groceries, I did laundry, so I knew how to take care of a house.
Mhm.
So if I'm 18 and I'm wife material now, people are looking like, shouldn't you have a driver's license? Shouldn't you be out doing this? No, I should be at home cooking for my kids, sending my man out to work every day. That's what I need to be doing.
You're gonna be a good one. I'm trying to tell you.
I hope, I pray.
You're already a good
I
one.
can only pray.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Keep that type of energy up, you're gonna be all right. Let me tell you that for sure.
I hope so.
I know so.
More like you.
We need more like you.
There will be more. Have faith.
Yeah.
Ye a little faith.
I'm man on
You
to
gonna claim
that. So the spotlight night will be taking place at the Greater Flint Art Council, September 24th. That's the last Saturday of this month, right? 6 p.m. We're gonna be downtown, getting to it. We're gonna have vendors, we're gonna have food, it's gonna be entertainment, it's gonna be a whole vibe, right? So the thing is, I'm excited to see Juice. I'm excited to see and connect with the community. I'm excited to see Brother Rodney in the mix. We're gonna have the Black Lives Matter table out there holding it down. We're gonna be out there just eating. We're gonna be just fellowship. So what do you expect to see at the spotlight night? What would you like to see?
I'm looking forward to being inspired. See,
Come on.
I'm not gonna lie, I've lived a pretty sheltered life.
Okay.
So this phone,
Hmm.
I got this phone when I turned 18 last year.
Really?
I've gone 17 years without a phone. Yes.
You
These
want 17 years?
piercings,
Yeah.
I got these 6 months ago. I've gone also 17 years without a piercing.
Yeah.
So I have not really connected with anybody.
Hmm.
And the reason I people may say I'm bougie, because I don't know many black people. Okay, I don't get out much. See, there's a difference between knocking on doors, hi, how are you? My name is Julie. I'm here to offer some good news.
Hmm.
And just sitting in with the community and just talking about stuff. A difference
Okay.
between being involved in the culture and everything. So I'm not familiar with none of this. This is all new to me. I'm
Really?
branching out, stepping into a whole new world.
Okay.
As Aladdin would say, this is a whole new world to me.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to stepping into this. I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to being welcome. I am looking forward to learning.
You know what? And I love that approach. I think, you'll learn a lot because we've been doing the spotlight night for 8 years. And, we have a phenomenal environment. So
And that's another thing. I'm born and raised in Flint, so why didn't I know that?
right, yeah. But you was 10 when it first came out, so you might have didn't know.
Oh.
That's not.
Nose is still snotty.
I wasn't that kind of kid.
You ain't claiming that one.
I wasn't that
Figure
kind of.
skates.
I was a prim little girl. Okay, so while the siblings were outside making mud pies and climbing trees, I was in the house sewing clothes and writing books.
Wow.
I wasn't that snotty nosed kid. None of that.
Nah, yeah, you on point. Nah, the thing is, we have a phenomenal environment,
Mhm.
so it's very positive, and so. You say you looking for you?
I don't think he's enjoying his stay-at-home father mode at the moment. I don't think he's
No,
enjoying
you know what, man? That's the joys of our life, man. We love staying at home. Shout out to all the stay-at-home fathers in the house.
Can we get an amen?
Amen. Shout out to you, brother. But no, listen, the spotlight night is very positive. It's a phenomenal platform. It's a lot of networking going on. So you might meet somebody that's doing some phenomenal work. You like to collaborate, do some music together. Or, it may be some resources available in the house. We
Mhm.
talk about entrepreneurship. We have different organizations come out doing presentations. So, it might be some good information that you might be needing to get connected with.
Yeah.
Right? So it's all of that, right? All inclusive, fun, entertaining, at the same time informative.
Yes.
So the thing is now while we got each other in the room, while we connecting and kicking it like this, we got to be very direct with our messaging.
That's true.
And then too, let's have some real talk. We shuck and jive all day. But then when we got opportunity now, let's talk about something real. Like a few minutes, and then we get right back into the entertainment.
Okay.
Right? So the spotlight will be September 24th, 2022, 6 o'clock at the Greater Flint Art Council, downtown next to Haleburg. So we're expecting to see all our young visionaries, all our spotlight Nightians. We want to basically see all y'all down there, man, and connect, man, so you can hear Jules. You can hear about some information, maybe some resources you're looking for. Big shout out to Parallel Network. We got to give a big shout out to Parallel Network. Parallel Network is doing some great things, not only in this community of Flint, but nationwide. So we want to make sure we send a big thank you to our sponsor for the Spotlight Night, Parallel Network. We want to be grateful and just thankful for the opportunity, and just always want to make sure that we give thanks for those folks who make a way for us. So, man, big shout out to the team over there. There's Ryan Lurie, Abel Delgado, and the rest of the team nationally, right? I'm myself as a part of that as well. So we want to just say thank you and just say we greatly appreciate having Parallel Network as a sponsor for the Spotlight Night. So we diving in, y'all. Y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all come in, check us out. And any parting words that you'd like to say, Jules? Any information? You got a Facebook, Instagram? How can we connect with you? Where can we hear some of your music? You on YouTube?
I actually don't. I have a YouTube, but I'm not on YouTube, if you get my drift.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a Facebook.
Okay.
I'm not going to give out my Instagram because my Instagram is childish, so I'll get out. And to be clear, you will not find my government anywhere on social media.
Really?
No. Nowhere. You can look up Julie Eppin all you want all day.
I'm looking at Julie right now.
You just won't find it. There's no account.
You just
unless somebody hacked me, but there just is no account with my name.
It's probably hacked.
They might be. I'm gonna have to look that up. But my Facebook handle is Persephone Bane, Persephone like the goddess, so it is PRSE phone BANE.
Mm-hmm.
That's my handle.
So give us that handle one more time. What's up, Brother Jay? We got Brother Jay in the house today. What's up, baby? We got the nation in the house, man. They came in, popped in on us, man. Shout out to the nation, man. See? Shout out to Brother Jaleel. Okay, Drew, you want to give us that handle one more time?
All right.
I wasn't going to type it up in here for you.
PERSE.
PERSE.
PHONE.
PHONE.
Space. BANE.
BANE. So that's PERSE. PHONE. All one?
Yes, it is.
Is that first phone?
Persephone, like the Greek goddess.
Oh, you just taught me something. Yeah, you just taught me something. And this is
you can tell I was a Greek mythology fan.
Yeah, right. I'll be practicing ancient chemistry, so I'll be on that line. What's so this is your Facebook?
Yes, it is.
Check her out. All right. So we got Jules Facebook up there, information up there. So if you want to check her out, come see her at the Spotlight Night. She'll be down there holding it down with the rest of the team. We'll be out there getting to it. We got some great talent that'll be showcasing for that evening. And so we're just excited. So, you can always check out. And I definitely want to get you in the studio. Okay. I think that's the next step.
I was going to call you about that too.
Yeah. Hey, Bedrock, is Bedrock on the line? Well, we're gonna get you set up in the studio. I'm gonna connect with Bedrock on it. So we'll make sure we'll set that up, and I'll get you the time for that. And then just in general, man, we just thank everybody for tuning in, for coming back. We will be live every Thursday at 6 p.m. This is Fly City Blackout. You're rocking with your host, Jawan E. Robinson, a.k.a. Roy LX, and we just get into it, right? Baba said, thank you, Miss Jules. You're great.
Thank you kindly.
She said, thank you kindly. And so we'll be back in the mix every Thursday at 6 o'clock. You can catch us live in the house. We'll be talking with more entrepreneurs. We'll be talking with more organizations. We'll be kicking it with more businesses. We'll be kicking it with more politics, talking policy, right? A politician talking policy. So we got a whole gang of things coming up down the pipeline. Artistic Vision Enterprise, big shout out to ABE. Spotlight Night is September 24th at the GFAC, the Greater Flint Art Council, at 6 p.m. We tapping in. We have a phenomenal showcase. We got Barshell doing some comedy. We got Jules doing some singing, right? She's gonna come out with some new original music. Then we also got different folks coming down. We got Cami LePew talking about the State Board of Education race. She'll be just giving updates, information about that. We got Mayor Karen Weaver coming down, talking about the importance of voting. Oh, yes. Thank you, Bada. Thank you, Bada, for just giving me that reminder. The Gloria Coles Library. Let's say this right now, real quick. I want y'all to tune in. Everybody who's listening right now, I want you to tune in. The Gloria Coles Library. That initiative has been put in place and it's been going on for the past year. I just want to give a big, humongous shout out to the people who made that happen, who made this push happen, even when Miss Gloria was feeling like she didn't deserve the honor at all. I just want to give a big shout out to Mrs. E. Taylor, I'm saying Mrs. Taylor, Mrs. E. Hill Deloney, Reverend Threlkel, Mr. Norman, Brian Norman, Miss Bishop Jefferson, and Mr. Jefferson, and also, myself. And so we just want to say, just because of those people there, right? You can read the news, you can look at the Flint Public Library article, you can do all that. But what happened was, it was those people, those folks that I named made this happen. They believed in us enough to say that, hey, we want to have some Black people on the buildings in our community. We see Mott's all the time. We see all that. We understand. We know what Billy Durant did. We know about GM. We did all that, right? Now we talking about the future, right? We talking about honoring our own. We talking about putting us on buildings, making busts. And we ain't talking about hanging them at the state building and calling that a highlight of our whole state representative space. What we're talking about is really getting back to the thing of honoring us as people, but championing us as people and giving thanks to each other. So I want to say once again, even though it's like pulling teeth, right? I know the folks, Bear Rock, I say that's Bear Rock. Bear Rock, we got to get in the studio. So Bear Rock, we're going to set up the studio for the sister. I don't know if you heard the sister yet or not, man, but she's phenomenal. We got to get her in there and get some cuts down ASAP. But the Gloria Cole initiative is very near and dear to our hearts. It's very important for this community. We thankful for all the hard work and dedication that she has done. If you don't know Miss Gloria Cole, she was the director of the Flint Public Library for a long time. I don't even know the exact years. I don't have my notes. But, the thing is, though, she's been in that position at the helms for a long time. She was very critical in making the Flint Public Library what it is today. So just giving honor and respect to her. So we're going to put her name on the building. It was us as far as Miss Taylor, Mrs. Deloney, Reverend Threlkel, Mr. Bryant, Jeffersons. I got to make sure I put this out there because you got to give credit where credit due. If those folks didn't believe enough into that to make that happen or push that initiative forward, then we wouldn't even be talking about it or celebrate it to this day. A big shout out to Karen Weaver. Karen Weaver is running again for mayor of City of Flint. We need change. We need some differences taking place in here. I respect and love the sister. So, we need to have her energy back at the helms here in this community, putting it down, making sure that we're moving in the right direction. If you don't know, we've been moving backwards for the past 4 years, and it's frustrating for everybody engaged. I'm sick and tired of just being in the same predicament. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same folk down there. I'm just sick and tired of just in general, right? That's a song right there, Jules. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm honest. I'm serious about that. We got to make some real changes out here, but it starts with us. I really want to put the energy and the emphasis on us. It starts with us. So we got to get out there and vote. Don't be waiting. The primaries took place on August 2nd. For those who don't know, we did not move forward. I'm talking about my race in the state representative piece. We didn't move forward in the general election because you have to vote in the primaries. The primaries are a very critical race. So in the primaries, you select your party's nominee. So on the Democratic side and the Republican side, you select the party's nominee in the primaries. So that's why it's critical to vote in August. So you can select the person that'll be in the runoff in the general election. So you have to go out and vote. We will be voting in November. Make sure you get your registration, get your absentee ballot applications in. Go ahead and get all that stuff in now. Don't wait. We can't even wait. You want to be a change. You want to see something different. You got to do this stuff yourself. We ain't waiting on nobody to do nothing for us. We always sit on the sidelines crying about something. But we talking about getting the game now, right? We talking about doing for self. We talking about taking it there. We talking about changing this leadership setup around here. I don't even want to see them same folks in office no more. And it's a new day. So, with that being said, I know I just ran off a lot, Jules. We got the Spotlight Night taking place September 24th at the Greater Flint Art Council, 6 p.m. Get down there early because there's going to be a lot of folks down there. We're going to be down there vibing all night. Then we got the network hour starting from 8 to 9. It's going to be really nice, right? So if you got business cards, you got a business, you're a vendor, you want to get connected, you want to have a table, you want to be a sponsor. We got all those opportunities available that's going to get the word out there for you, but then also put you in the light, because that's what we need. So now more than ever, that Spotlight Night, 24th, make sure you be there. Fly City Blackout will be airing live every Thursday at 6, right? The Gloria Coles initiative is taking place, right? We are moving forward, putting that woman's name on the building, right? So we just been in meeting after meeting, discussing with these folks, trying to make a change. And I don't even understand, I just want y'all to understand who made this push. So, all right, man, I think I done ran down my details. Anything else about it? Anything else? Let's set up Jules for the studio, Bear Rock. Anything else? Am I missing anything else? Am I missing anything else? Any updates? Oh, we do got the Black Lives Matter Holiday Drive, the 3rd year, baby. Listen, this is 3rd years in the making. We done serviced already over 1,500 families. Listen, that's 1,500 families. Black Lives do more than just advocate. We do more than showing up on your front lawn. We do more than protesting in the streets, right? We do much more than just hanging out, just waiting on other groups to get involved. No, we getting activated, but at the same time, we service and we provide a sense of relief for families. So if you got donations, you want to bring them down to the building, 2712 North Saginaw Street, please make sure you get to it, right? Let's make sure that we take care of our family and friends.
Brother Elijah album release party, Comma Bookstore, Sunday, 4 to 7.
Okay, so then we got another announcement, man. Brother Elijah Muhammad, man, dropped the album, man. Big shout out to Brother Elijah Muhammad, man. He been working on the grind. Also, TDE is Dre.
He got his TME.
TME Dre.
And he got Ben X on there doing a.
You got Ben X, man. Ben X, man. What's up, Ben? Ben, my guy. Ben, we dropping the juke. So, man, Brother Jalil said, man, go cop that album. Go make sure y'all go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and support the Brother Elijah Muhammad. He just dropped the album. He will have his album released at Comma Bookstore Sunday
from 4 to 7.
From 4 to 7. So we're gonna be in there live and direct. Cop the album. I'm gonna definitely go down there and support, show love. And so we're just gonna continue to keep loving on each other, man, to make this community the best that it can be. So with that being said, no more announcements. I appreciate Jules. You did a phenomenal job. You're gonna be coming back, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we're gonna get her back in, and we're gonna be in the studio soon. So look for some new cuts. We might have to get on the record together. I'm interested in dropping something too. So you inspire me.
You sing or you rap?
I rap.
Oh, good.
I rap.
Goody.
I used to rap. I used to be on the tour with Bone Thug and Harmony and all that. And so I traded my microphone in for my notepad in the community. Hold it down.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, we out of here. Listen, we had a good time. Listen, y'all continue to keep supporting Black Lives Matter. Y'all continue to keep supporting Fly City Blackout. Y'all continue to keep supporting Artistic Vision Enterprise. Y'all keep supporting Flint community as a whole, because we all we got. If we ain't got each other, we ain't got nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? I just definitely want to say. So, any last words, Jules?
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Love, peace, and hair grease, right?
I'm old school. Sue me.
No. Nah, you all good. And the water is still bad. I just want y'all to know the water is still bad in Flint. Do not drink that water out your faucet. Do not do it, right? Regardless of whatever that man downtown said, that water is not good, right? And we need to stop lying about our degrees. All right, I'm out of here. Man, it is my birthday. It was my AJ. You know, it was my birthday the other day, right?
Yeah.
My birthday. My birthday yesterday.
You turned 21?
Yeah, I did, brother.
Are you 21?
Yeah, I'm 21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
Are you talking about me being 18? You're 21?
Young person out here now.
I didn't say you was old. Damn. I just didn't think you were just 3 years older
You
than
ain't
me.
the only young one out here now.
Thank you,
You know
kindly.
what I'm saying? them brothers over there, they 22, so you know what I'm saying?
She don't want to stay on.
Huh?
Are you mad at me? Is that what you want to stay home? Oh.
She don't wanna stay on. Now I had a good time with y'all in the studio, man. Big shout out to brother Rodney. Big shout out to brother Jaleel. Big shout out to Yolandria. Big shout out to Darcel. Big shout out to Jeremy. Man, we had a good time in here with y'all, man. Y'all always make it grand anyway. And we just gonna go ahead and have some cake and ice cream. Where the nephew at? Is Yolandria still out there?
The one with the baby?
Yeah.
With the cute baby?
Yeah.
No, she left her.
She left?
And so the other one, she told me to tell you goodbye, but she has stuff to do.
Oh, okay. No doubt. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give y'all an outro. He said you had the music on YouTube?
No.
Okay.
I did, but I deleted that account, so
Okay.
it's just up in the air. But I might. If I get a good camera, I would.
Yeah, no, you got it definitely
A good camera and a nice microphone will be good.
Fly City, got
right.
some dogs and dogs.
tuning in, we tuning
Fly
out.
City, come off authentic. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the soup. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the soup. Fly City, got some dogs in it. Fly City, come off authentic.
Where's Darcy? Darcy still out there?
We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the soup. Rain may come, we coming forward, it's a cover charge. Pain come in, we force ourselves and we strong forward. Northside slum, prison bids, and I'm better for it. Representing Fly City, now make some noise. Random corners, push your packs. Look back, hand ups, ain't seen no pass. Fly City got a city tax. Body bags, ski masks, crime waves, I speak to God. City, get bitch vibes. Beat not to speak a lot, just move around. Water dirty, streets dirty, whip clean.
Video.
We grew up on so five schemes. Ride dreams, Lion King, the jungle seems like piece of me. Struggle
Is Darcel, you out there?
6 months out, I'm on my feet. On the business, talks with Manny, on the business.
Actually, no, we wrapping up now. Is Darcel out there?
Bless the city with our agenda. Hustlers, open fitness. All that did is open to us. Just push your lane. Cause crooked man, and we straighten out. But they tear it down. North side, south side, east side, west side, peace signs.
Where you go? I thought you
North
Yeah, we
side,
calling y'all.
south side, east side, west side, Fly City, that's south side, east side, west side. Got some dogs in it. Fly City, come off authentic.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know where y'all was at. We was live in here, that's why I was trying to, I didn't know if y'all went downstairs. Went outside or something.
Got some dogs in it.
Hold on.
You
said what, cuz?
We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce.
My
Oh,
city
no, I
experience
didn't
the transition
know.
from penny pinching.
I was calling y'all, but I didn't know where y'all was at.
Multiply triple digits.
Um,
I came a
when
long
you
way
leave?
from baby
When you
jars
leave?
in a project kitchen. Nowadays, I read grab charts and just mind my business. All
Oh,
praise
yeah,
to the
we
most
should've got-
high, how this young king living.
Yeah, we gotta get y'all in here
Resurrecting the
first.
spirit of
I was waiting on y'all.
I'm
We went live at 6. And,
Hustle and motivate your local
nobody
hope
here.
dealer. I'm on tour right now, and I'm dope with it. They
No,
lied
we,
to us,
we-
stole assets, still in crisis mode.
we gotta go
War
ahead.
warriors like 1,001, we will not
So
fold.
let's do it next Thursday.
Sick
So
of
then that way
fugazi
we
leaders
so
and
we
career
get started and we do you
politicians.
first.
The father said, people perish.
Okay, so we'll be here at 6 o'clock.
It's time to rise, Black Lives, baby. It's
Okay.
on the flow. We live. Bet it back, no 9 to 5, only 10 to 4. Oh, a city of monsters, a bunch of go-getters. We don't rock with starters, we too authentic.
We don't rock with starters, we too authentic.
We don't rock
We
with
don't rock with
starters.
starters, we too authentic. We don't rock with 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 starters, we too authentic.
Let's hear that.
Yeah, you keep all that.
Cheers to you, the creators, trendsetters, and founders who created 5 million events in 2021 and sold 290 million tickets across 180 countries. People are excited to get out and gather. Last year, over 83 million event goers came to Eventbrite looking for unique things to do. And that number is only growing. It's time to reconnect. Eventbrite has gone all in building everything you need to take your events further and thrive. Manage your events easier and faster with workspaces that streamline every task of your entire event lifecycle. All in one, from setup to sellout. Rally your community with smart email campaigns. Keep your followers in the loop with event invites or newsletters that let them know what's coming up, so they keep coming back for more. Our open rates are 59% better compared to the industry average, and you'll know it with clear reporting that shows the impact your emails have on ticket sales. Sell even more with Eventbrite Boost. Reach larger audiences and succeed like the creators who sell 16% more tickets on the only marketing platform designed specifically for events. Launch automated ads on social media with easy templates and expand your reach using Eventbrite's data from millions of events to find the right people. Get more people and events on the same page with collections. Group any of your events on a